Willow Nightingale.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first gun! 2 participants enter the cage and will enter the blood and gut. The winning team is determined to surrender.
There is no escape. The only ways to win.
Yeah, that changes fight, that sort of thing. It is night.
Introducing first.
Well, Sky Blue, Tony, Starina Shafir, Megan Bain, Mercedes Monet, 5-minute interval, and to her durability.
That's a great point also. It's come a long way.
Brian, we saw Willow Nightingale coming down a bit when she took a look up at the end.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've been to for the women. This is their first time being in this
part of this as she looked at that structure and only will, well, there's going to be some smiling in the beginning.
5-minute interval until all 12 have entered each other, and a hockey fight in between them.
Nightingale with a trash can lid. It's crazy.
It is crazy, and keep an eye on these. You can get stuck, you can get hurt, you can twist.
Steel surrounding the cage as Willow Nightingale a hand for a very unfortunate. Hair goes up. That's when business is about to take care. So right now, Willow Nightingale breaks. And forgiving Steel, Tony, it is so easy.
Someone into the cage.
A boot to the side of the head. Sky Nightingale once again returning. Sky. The slingshot and Sky O'Brien.
Yeah. Oh, cage, guys, girls, use it.
Just looked off my monitor. She is down level, Brian. She has to know that her team has loose side.
Yeah, you know, that's Wiggle of Madness, Megan Bain. They'll have the advantage in all of these entrances.
We're going to be in there the entire time. So I'm really thinking the entire length of time.
Well, I actually position is because she's incredible.
Likewise, Willow Nightingale, the same for her team. In street fights, she's been in some of the most brutal matches, women's division in AEW, and something that secting here, you've got the AEW Women's World Tag Team Chain. There are so many rivalries as the
bleeding or what? My God.
Team Championship Tournament. Sky Blue, her part of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament. Willow Nightingale is getting worked over by Julia Hart.
In the advantage matches last week. And Julia Hart comes in fresh.
Those 6 matches were the advantage matches here. Look.
And Sky Blue a chance to recover. We saw some Sky Blue, and that's just a testament to the Sky Blue and Julia Hart searching.
I mean, I would by Willow Nightingale, though, escaping to that second ring with Willow Nightingale 2-on-1 to weaken her.
Saw the video on social media earlier with some sinister ideas, knowing that this half on the Great Kabuki scale.
You're in right now.
Marching to the ring, steel chair in Hart, Harley, sling, blade on. And when they meet in the semifinals, intended there. As Harley Cameron, blue kick to the midsection.
Sky Blue looks like a zombie.
Balance and will there.
Match. And she's already bled so much.
The tougher it is to catch your breath because, I mean,
you know, and in a match like...
And the Sisters of Sin set up in opposite.
2-on-2 here now because it's not...
Oh, women's blood and guts match continues.
And try to eliminate them, you know...
To my mind, Brian, Sky Blue... blood and guts match. It does not, meaning this is an opportunity expediently as possible.
Sky Blue, I would take advantage when...
I slipped there behind Willow Nightingale. Not out of this fight yet. Turn Sisters of Sin now, trying to press the... Remember, this will be a preview. This is a battle, a tournament battle.
If I'm one of those with this team, I'll say, let's take us, like...
Yeah, I mean, Sky Blue, I mean, right. There's still going to be 4 more women.
Monitor when it comes to Sky Blue. How is she going to pace her? For this potential of the anchor competitors for each side are busted open. Guts live on AEW Dynamite Professional Wrestling. Willow Nightingale entering Sky Blue down in the corner. Will be somebody from Sky Blue and Julia Hart. The Toxic Spider, Tekla, and Julia Hart. Yeah, entry by Tekla. He takes down Willow. Landed by Tekla. That's how she put away. Going into her boot here.
Oh, good God. It's like...
And Tekla lashing her opponents here. Tekla.
In AEW. I mean, she
is tough, she is sinister, and she madness, striking the boots to the side of the head, and who's coming next? A woman, look, who tried to make, man, ruptured.
As Jamie Hayter came to the ring, she wasn't able to...
of the triangle.
Kendo stick wrapped with barbed wire. I believe that's, but before she even got a chance to do it at night and drop the former AEW Women's World.
Jamie Hayter was there. It wasn't even any
Ribbon into that tax.
Jamie Hayter that proclaimed on Khalid.
Damage with some of this stuff. It can affect you.
Heavier artillery.
Here comes the cleanup.
She suffered as she is there at the side here in blood and guts. And Jamie Hayter.
Phenomenal athlete, the Megasis is. Phenomenal.
Defeated Mina Shirakawa 1 week ago. And now back here tonight in Greensboro.
Yeah, but right now showing no signs of jet lag.
No.
Hayter. Oh, Bane now. Fireman's carry. Oh my gosh.
German soup. Yeah, you have to think this is the most violent match.
Scooped up by the Megasis. Well, AEW Women's World Champion Chris for a pool cue. That's a pool cue.
Penelope Ford put that.
Statlander sending the spider into Statlander. And Tony King, who was injured, who was taken out of this match, out of the equation. But it was Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander.
Yeah, you're right, very incredible what she can do.
Sky Blue right here, the Women's Casino Gauntlet match. Statlander, Bane, back.
You know, I've been on time. When Megan Bane came, a trash can on Jamie Hayter's head. And I haven't seen Jamie Hayter get up after that.
Where or when? Her head. Tag Team Championship tournament by the Sisters of Sin.
Look at that, just step.
And you do see the referees in the ring that if somebody is unable to continue, the Guts match will not officially begin until all.
Tekla just choking the life out of
Jesus movie. God, she is so bizarre.
Kendo stick battering the knees, the leg.
Sky Blue rifling back with that trap.
Temporarily, Harley escapes to the ring. As Willow Nightingale, Sky Blue, the cage. From Greensboro, North Carolina, Harley Cameron bashing the Megasis' skull off the lane, driven down.
Just a little strategy here. I think you land in the left ring or tax everywhere.
Harley as now coming in, and it is none other than the
on display.
Statlander. A week from the DC, it will be Statlander. Put her easy, Brian.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's the person who gets hurt.
Mercedes.
Wow, what a move.
She knows that she can weaken Chris Statlander.
Point.
And this is more Chris Statlander W.
She's going to put her on the belt. She's going to put
Dutch ring, or maybe just an old-fashioned tombstone pose through. Statlander.
Oh, man. The TBS champ dance.
Yeah,
Cage.
I don't even know if she's looking to win this.
Staying then, of course, a week from Saturday. Full gear presented by
Title belts into the ring. And
I think I would do the same thing. Use whatever you can.
Mercedes just passing of a championship title bout there so many just as easily as the steel of the fence.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Oh, animosity, anger.
So many.
Mercedes broke her nail.
Coming in, barbed wire with Statlander, Jamie Hayter, Harley, and Willow. They all have to be saying, we want Mina at this point. Hot kick.
Pretty good tackle.
And the Escalera by Mina. Taking down the Sisters of Sin, Sky, but she was injured. Taken out of contention. And down the champion. The
Kendo stick.
Guys, I didn't even notice, which is exactly what Mercedes wanted.
Shirakawa, they've had their share of battles. This will be the 6th entrant. Shafir, and she may be Brock.
Well, she is.
Well, yeah, I'm shocked that they had her.
Shafir's just dragging the AEW Women's World Champion.
Much blood is coming out of Chris.
Oh, no! Indeed, this was here to the right of our desk, but a perilous battle over this bed of nails. The AEW Women's World Champion. And now, I think Brian, to answer your routine, flicked the maximum carnage. The woman who will team up, Tag Team Championship Tournament, the woman who's 6th, woman the 12th overall, begin!
Submission or surrender? Oh, Marina.
The unparalleled levels of violence. Shafir, isn't that mixed martial arts training?
She's been hit by
Sky Blue, who's just lost.
She's been bleeding since nearly the start of this match.
The fencing.
That is Tony Storm. I don't know what she has, but falls count anywhere. Hangman Adam Page, another one. There's your Hangman Adam Page.
She wrapped the tape around with the outside, and then
it's smart. It's brilliant.
Left-handed doom, and then
what's going on here? That I would say that.
Remember, timeless Tony Storm, Mina Shirakawa, they're on the same side final round match, but that's not to count out Riho Elgin have a huge advantage because they will have not competed in a mission or surrender from here. Favoring that left shoulder, Brian.
I mean, I've seen multiple people get caught up in the very beginning of this match. Into Marina Shafir's forehead.
About 40 minutes into this match, you got to realize.
Yeah, and you know, I had mentioned shot by Megan Bain, and everybody's taking straight shots.
In the back of your head, you could be in command and something
hits to the ground. I mean, look, I see some wood splinters. You're even going to be aware of that for every single match that she has. I mean,
that's a very, very good point. A lane in the ring as well.
Yeah, and it's got to be.
I think by the glass from time.
You know, these are the types of matches that can
matches. Just ask any. Marina bag there.
I saw it in the distance, but I thought they had thrown.
Submit. All 12 competitors are locked in Sky Blue off the unforgiving steel.
Oh my God. Sky Blue has taken so much punishment.
Started off the night here. They have that semifinal round. Any of those four women leading
to see who's even able to compete.
Title belt that was introduced to this match. Fades looking for the money maker on turf feet. Stabber World Championship. And now,
oh my God.
Oh, Cameron has brass knuckles
from Harley.
How about that?
And Tekla comes in.
Yeah, and I mean, think of how great Sky Blue has been.
Julia Hart doing
the truss to the outside. Lung guts. Match spill out of submission. Doesn't need to happen inside the ring. Wants the key from Mike Posey. And Tekla just wiped out the referee. Triangle of Madness in possession of the key. Competitors.
Yeah, I'm not sure any men
there. We didn't even think of that.
Coming through that. Oh, hey. What shape are any of the... A double spear for Hayter and Hart. The head, I believe that was, it was Megan Bain. Face first into the cage. Escape to the top of the cage.
Oh my God! Listen, and I get it. The
truss.
I was getting ready to say a career.
Mercedes, she is still fighting. She is still CEO around the shoulders. And ladies and Statlander. With Statlander and Mercedes outside of the ring.
These two women a week from Saturday.
Watch for the shoe, indeed, as Tony Storm as well. But it's true, she has her full complement of reinforcements in there.
Some glass.
Oh, it's the glass from Mercedes Champagne. Now, and remember, it was Moreno who came to the ring. Oh, no. Face of the problem. Oh! Open as well. Timeless Tony's. That is apron on apron. That. And now Mina.
Figure four with the bow.
The bat into the flesh of the stepping on the glass. And, oh, my God. The tournament.
Gentlemen, this is.
Look at this Triangle of Madness holding back. Timeless. The TBS Championship belt.
Who's out there all on the outside?
Tony Storm. Watch Mina Shirakawa battered.
Triangle of Madness is doing.
Tony Storm, rather than see more punishment.
They are leveling Timeless Tony Storm. Come on now.
Sky Blue, Julia Hart, Marina Shafir.
Megan Bain and Mercedes Monet, they in between Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. Well, Timeless Tony Storm, none. To a bloody, was the first ever women's.
It shocked us, went way beyond what we thought would happen.
The only rivalry, intense rivalry that we have seen. It will be Hangman Show, that's Full Gear, presented by DC. It will be major implications. AEW Dynamite, and during the break, our cameras have caught whacking. Jurassic can't withstand Alexander, sending Perry crashing. The Young Bucks.
Oh, there you go.
Well, this week we sent one back. You know, we all know Kenny Omega message.
See you next week.
the Young Bucks to join the Don, who will be joining Kenny Omega in that Rings of Dynamite 1 week from.
This is a Falls Count. Weighing 229 World Champion.
Progressive Insurance. Keep your career. The AEW Men's World Champion. Imagine inflicted by the.
And his opponent from East Palo Alto, House.
Going to hurt you looking at Hangman Adam Page.
Hangman Adam Page, already we can see world's most dangerous slam delivered by Powerhouse Hobbs. Hangman Adam Page, he had to be helped.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen Powerhouse Hobbs more champion, a complete non-factor Hangman Adam Page in a long time.
Sure, that's the mission here tonight for Hobbs.
Oh, it's to hurt. Falls count anywhere means no disqualification.
Turnbuckle pad off the opposite corner. You got 1/3 of the AEW World Trios champ is Falls count anywhere. The title is not wants. Hangman Adam Page taking it.
Look at that steel. He's looking right at that.
Yeah. I mean, the turnbuckle pads are on there. Gets driven into that steel buckle.
That connects directly with that exposed between the rings. And now Hangman, the lariat. A second lariat. Hobbs stayed on his move here. Hangman leaping over.
Thank you so far when your ribs are injured, and you can see it with Hangman.
Keep in mind his next title defense is not only going to heal up.
Full Gear presented by Joe, the rematch from Wrestle Dream. Better than just about anybody. You know Samoa Joe took away.
He sure did. I mean, very few people can beat.
See Hangman throwing his body at Powerhouse Hobbs. Hobbs over the barricade, attempting to go over the barricade. Remember
that maneuver by Hangman, type of champion he is.
Yeah, I mean, even taking this Hobbs.
Wow.
I don't know if I applaud him.
He's even tighter as now Hobbs. And verdict disaster. Hangman. Oh, impressive leap.
Oh my God, this guy is.
Hobbs punishing this at length. I know you thought that you, except for Hangman Adam Page, knew what this was going to escalate in.
I'm going to say, no, keep me out of it. And as much as I think Hangman will match up with Samoa Joe, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Cage. I mean, just.
Yeah, Powerhouse Hobbs on a minute. And remember, this is Falls Count Anywhere. There's no disqualification his way with our AEW Men's World Champion. Remember, still to come tonight, the men. Briscoe, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Hangman Adam Page being utterly dismantled.
Powerhouse Hobbs was super aggressive last week. He's even in there against the world champion.
Training and competing alongside somebody like Hobbs.
And don't forget about Shibata, too.
Hobbs actually using the two leading shot from Powerhouse Hobbs. Highly intelligent move there. Page. In addition, Sess for 1/3 of the odds.
You know how dangerous those Powerhouse Hobbs just drove Hangman.
The AEW Men's World Championship is not brutalizing Saturday as setting up Hangman.
All right, come on now.
Oh, Hobbs. Dangerous territory.
Oh,
you see the size of what. Oh my God!
Either guy.
The back body drop. All Hangman Adam Page needed.
Over the freaking safety rail. I don't think I've ever seen anything like tonight.
Take another look. Powerhouse Hobbs. Terrible lands. Those right hands. Maybe some liquid courage there. As Adam Page, the moon salt.
Champion never takes the night off.
Dan Powerhouse Hobbs, who's very unsteady on his feet.
Where security has it. Oh, it bounced off his head. It bounced off his.
Spine buster.
It's out on a table. Yes, sir.
This arena, this sustained level of violence.
Countless matches in this venue as a fan in those freaking stands.
Climbing the stairs here in Greensboro, and look at how the fans are fleeing from him.
Oh.
Now this is dangerous. I don't know.
This is life-threatening, is what this is.
I think if Hangman has his way, Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah, but I'm cheering for Hobbs to hang on here.
Distance and
oh no!
I mean, he's taking the boot off. No, dog! Oh! Lights here in Greensboro flickering. Crashing to the floor.
Went up in the air.
Hangman
But also, I mean,
he's not going to be 100%. There's no way.
He's from out of nowhere, a blind side. And remember, Page coming into this match.
man hasn't gone through enough.
Samoa Joe
Caught lacking.
Oh, asking for the cage to be broken.
He's alone in there with Shabbat.
Oh, I'm afraid.
Presented by DC, it will be Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page. Kingston trying to bail out his partner from last week. Oh. Samoa Joe fleeing.
Look at it. Look.
Landing alongside the AEW Men's World Champion.
Joe! You leave Will Hobbs in the hospital in a steel cage match!
When he is locked, men I have ever seen. Samoa Joe at full gear. Well, coming up, it's gonna be a wild one. Samoa Joe for the AEW Men's World Champion Saturday, live on pay-per-view and Tony Schiavone.
The Greensboro Coliseum, the First Horizon Coliseum. Thank you for being here. This would not be complete without one lean greats here on TV.
Dragon Steamboat is, I mean, he's a true legend to the Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling that ran right yourself by myself as one of the
Greatest humans of all time. Always willing to 20 years old. He pulled me aside.
In April of 1970, 6,000 fans away at the final conference. And Dustin Rhodes in 1990 is the man. I'm honored to be standing with you, Ricky.
Little bit responsible for, I guess, it says,
Great call.
I would have to say, woo! What was to be known as the Mid-Atlantic. 18 months into the business, you know, you got this new kid that's just come in. Well,
Sorry.
I know him.
Championship at full to respect their forebear.
Wrestled the match. He teamed with him.
Okay, real quick, I just want to give her a little friendly mention here. And I saw back then.
Thank you.
Yes.
You know, with a legend, you know, FTR, the great Ricky. But Ricky, AKA, I know a lot of people get us confused, with professional wrestling, because next set, Newark, New Jersey, World Tag Team Champions. Front row, and they're live. In a minute.
Him, he can be a little bit feisty sometimes. Such high regard. As a matter of fact, we were handpicked by Ricky himself, by the Dragon himself. Because if anybody is gonna make him look like even.
All right, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Common knowledge, but 13 years winging, it was such a blessing to be able to learn from you. Now that I think about it. Oh, wait.
One thing that I did not teach you is that.
Ricky, I'm talking. There is a kid. It doesn't matter. 2025, that's never been more evident. But Ricky, he's standing in the middle of the ring on been a bigger legend than you ever were.
He needs to be careful here. Yeah, and I mean, say what you want about Evelyn.
in his options here.
Going back a few years, Valor, but I am just going to be the smarter man today.
Ricky Steamboat.
Oh, wait a second. Brody King Bandito. And remember, it was a week ago that FTR, they made this ugly, they made it personal. And now, one day, one plex. Ricky Steamboat win. Whoa. Well, the champions are not going to have to wait long. I spoke too soon. Catch the Trill Tag Team Championship. Bandito full gear, presented by DC. Live. But John Moxley leads the Death Riders into battle against 2 rings, 3
wins, blood, and weighing 175 pounds.
Darby Allin, who for John Moxley and the Death Rocks. Moxley say the words "I quit" for his team against the Death Rider.
Next, from Philadelphia, Yuta.
You know what? John Moxley would send Wheeler Yuta out at the beginning.
To throw Wheeler Yuta
Right.
to the, are you surprised by this decision to in harm's way for the longest time?
These blood and guts matches, if they put Claudio in, because that means Wheeler Yuta is going.
And you talk about the advantage battles. Daniel Garcia necessitating the third. But Darby Allin playing an outsized role in there. That's the part. That's the area where Marina Shafir. A monstrous drop kick on
Like Darby Allin.
hair on his head and into the barricade once again. Minute interval. Oh, Darby Allin begin after all 10 participants have entered the cage. Mitt or surrender. In a few years ago, might as well in a blood and guts match alongside. And it was a match that John Moxley.
Very rare that John Muscle Dream when Darby Allin made John Moxley say.
All in Texas, the loss of the AEW mesh streak, unlike anything we have ever seen.
I really think if you take a look at this blood and guts match, Castagnoli, they know what to expect to be the first man in there. John Moxley has a bit.
Darby, so you to pay. Riders. They took Darby Allin out of action for the down the steps back in New York, and Darby brought into the ring, and Darby, look at all those thumbtacks. He's glued to the bottom. There's Darby just puncturing the head.
During the Blackpool Combat Club days, Ward though.
Blow by Yuta as he is the first Darby Allin down.
You know, we talked about Darby Allin, a big part of the history of this right here in Greensboro.
The second man into the reluctantly. A backpack to the ring, staring, locked eyes.
I don't know what that is in his back pocket, nor do we. Good call.
The advantage is now using his own weapon. And now the DDT. You see the less Darby Allin, as Orange Cassidy wrapping it around his right hand, maybe an orange. And Brian Danielson has not stopped smiling since.
Get destroyed by these two men.
God.
And, Darby, you might be crying. Next man to step into battle for the Death Riders. Daniel Garcia by John Moxley, the Death Riders sending the two.
Yeah, I'm actually fascinated. End of war.
Guillotine choke. Locked in. Members of the opposition all tied up. Garcia.
You're holding two men for another man to hammer them down.
Choke your opponents.
Disqualification, no holds barred, anything blood and guts cage. And he and Garcia singling in ring ropes. Lariat as our main event match.
You know, Orange is one of it, but it's never because you know more than anyone else.
Yeah, I mean, and Orange Cassidy has done a great job with it. Now Daniel Garcia and Wheeler Yuta doubled two of them. They have proved to be a very effective.
To have a meeting of them. And now Orange Cassidy definitely picking up the speed. Ratcheting to Garcia. To the midsection. Darby Allin back up to his feet.
It's not much going to help. Well, it's going to give you an advantage right here, Brian. Well, not at all.
They're back in control.
It's not
good to see who they choose.
Yeah, me too.
The men who we've pointed have coalesced into a very formidable drop kick on.
Basically.
You've watched what occurred at Wrestle Dream. Two of the most heartbroken men that were at ringside.
I haven't watched it back, to be honest.
I think this guy is a cleaner.
Had him go first, but this looks like it.
He's going right at Rodder. Was there, but Claudio did.
He just absorbed every.
Cassie on the back of Claudio Castagnoli. It doesn't matter. Claudio Castagnoli.
Superman. How about that? Unbelievable.
Castagnoli did not, because he doesn't need.
And he sends.
It's amazing. We saw it in the women's.
And now Darby here.
Yeah, the chair did it. You're right. And then this.
The face of Roderick Strong against the.
In these blood and guts matches.
Daniel Garcia. Darby into the uppercut, and Darby
grabbing his nose.
It's here. After what we saw, Mark Briscoe going to 5 Briscoe, a little more time. Daniel Garcia there to bail out Yuta. O'Reilly going through the ropes, and he gets caught.
In.
O'Reilly, and if he can put Claudio to sleep here, Brian, that
team, it won't be long. Kyle O'Reilly's technique is
with the chop block by O'Reilly.
Yeah, take the strong
knee strike, and now he and O'Reilly.
At the bottom of the rib cage.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy.
That's a great point, Excalibur. Advantage. That's just what happened to Orange Cassidy.
I'm Excalibur, joined by Brian Danielson, Tony Schiavone. Match, it's the main event, and it will not age right now. It is just violence on
Island Nights. These fans who've been great wrestling
to bail out Roderick Strong as Wheeler Yuta and Dan does superplex onto the chair
in this match because he's been beaten down.
Steel cage.
And I talked about that no man's land between the
driver by Wheeler Yuta. Yes, in HBO Max.
It's not the Death Riders on the ground.
Yeah, and I mean, taking charge of this match. You know, I chalk that up to a...
Garcia, Claudio Castagnoli. Oh, the blood and guts cage. And well, now, look at this, Yuta. Transition Michinoku driver, center of the ring.
Look in the background, and Roddy trying to pull himself. Elbows.
Yeah, I mean, those get the point of the elbow right down on the clavicle. A little shocked.
I think it's because, so to speak, more effectively, his head ricocheted off the ropes.
Yeah. Cable.
He looks like he's out.
Beyond Tony, but there might not be anybody home.
Individually. Here's another one.
Purely to the idea of their strategy. Kyle O'Reilly, he's mostly a technician.
Still doing his best. He has targeted biggest jeopardy for his side, for O'Reilly's Castagnoli, as efficiently as possible. It's in Greensboro, North Carolina. We are that point on. It will be only submit personified.
Let's keep in mind one of the 10 men is, but we still don't know anything about it.
At this point, Tony, but we do know for certain.
I gotta say, guys, I'm surprised.
Moxley electing Riders. Perhaps where the opposition is, and he's picking his spot. The attack work in his hand, and now Kyle.
He's a maniac. He's a freaking maniac, is what he is.
In the face of Roderick Strong.
He can take out a freaking.
Tony, I thought that fork went straight into
Puncture a lung like that. Thinkable, say the words. I quit. And now Moxley, quite literally.
Kyle O'Reilly, I'm looking at him now.
You're right, blood is spewing all out of him.
That's because for the last few weeks, Kyle O'Reilly has...
I think those are the broken... This would have had to have been... I'm being told that... Hold on 1 second.
Right. What do you got?
Renee, what do you got?
I don't have any diagnosis, but I can confirm he will be participating in Blood and Guts tonight.
Late breaking news from Renee to take out Mark Briscoe.
That's why, Renee, Don Callis isn't worth a damn.
Blood and Guts match now laid out. It will be visualized as disadvantage. Daniel Garcia. And, oh no!
Wait, let's take a look. You take a look at Kyle, and now he's been. Sometimes I wonder how...
You never question how far Jon Moxley will go.
For Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, 5-on-4. The door will be locked to the opposition.
I think it's kind of disastrous for Mark Briscoe to have to join the Don Callis family.
Tony, I get your point. The jeopardy the Cassidy and Darby Allin are in.
Now, Kyle O'Reilly has lost Haley's feet. That's a free...
Into Kyle O'Reilly's fourth. This is disastrous for these.
Face, you can see the indentations in Roderick Strong's. And now Claudio.
Here in Greensboro.
And it looks like Orange Cassidy made a shooter cinched in on Orange Cassidy. Enters the match. That could be it. It could be submission right. Moxley, the choke. Locked into Roderick Strong. Things up. It is 2. Darby on the coffin drop. Fifth man for the Death Riders. About to make it to go. Mark Briscoe has been ruled with a numerical advantage. The attack by the Don Roderick Strong. And that man, Darby Allin, who's doing massive disadvantage, Brian.
At the top of the cage. But I mean, that was for the rest of this match.
On out, the cage door is being locked.
She's man right now, and that's Pac.
Oh, but O'Reilly has lost buckets
here in this building before, but that takes lock. He wants to
wait a
make
second,
sure.
you just got this.
Wow.
The cage with no relief, no recourse.
That's all there is to it.
And this is all.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that's as far as isolating their opponents. Mark Briscoe would help.
They were on the same side, but they came to blows. A more cohesive unit. They will be
I've got to wonder how many people are going to be in Pennsylvania on Collision on TNT. There you see. Can't stop Mark Briscoe.
The American. I think those are. He's got to go. Trying to cut the lock, the attack by the Callis family. But relative term, Tony. Remember, he got that beat. It only lasts so long.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't think he was even
working on adrenaline here, guys. Mark
bounce can be.
Oh, he's got a toolbox.
Buda on the outside. They wanted there to be no relief for the opposition.
There's a wrench
chain that was brought into the cage. It is submission or she has seen so many things, but I don't think.
Neither have we, and we've seen a lot. We'll do and what they go through, and we're seeing it.
John Moxley, one side of the ring. We saw the referee asking if Garcia was going to submit.
That blood just still pouring.
But also, it starts caking in your eyes.
Excalibur, with all that blood in your eyes, and today working with a strength coach that was working with him. It's going to be tough, and also the
he did.
Before he placed Wheeler Yuta, a suplex on the floor.
Well, that tells us that if he can get CS, and that's what you want.
You want their team, because he's willing to go to any
long climb to the top of the 16.
They can't believe what's going to happen.
With Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly jumps in, can submit on the outside. He can lose it for his team.
Goes up on the top of the cage with Wheeler Yuta.
Our blood and guts main event.
Yeah, guys, as much as
I mean, we've seen it before. We've seen how devastating. A meat hook?
No, it looks like Paul.
What on earth?
Holy hell.
All those chairs and Mark Briscoe.
Oh, I don't think they're going to be able to get through.
Oh, wait a second. Necessity is the mother of all invention, but inadvertently he slid one.
You see on the right side here.
Now these two men dueling. Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, and a check.
20 feet in the air. Jay Driller on the top.
No, you.
Who's Wheeler Yuta's only?
Oh, just battered. Oh, continues.
We're taking a break.
Seeing what weapons.
I mean, what is it going to take?
Jeez, he's going to have to be really
after this.
I say 10 out of 10.
Yes, absolutely.
This is getting a little uncomfortable to watch.
For taking it out on top of the cage and that high.
I mean, the Death Riders coming out have given their look at this.
Yeah, Brian, that boost expectedly short-lived to the head from Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, luckily Wheeler effective on top.
Riley, still some fight left in him.
Can't believe that. I'm tough. Well, all these guys are. On the knee, too.
We have taken our final break. Submission or surrender. The only carnage all over. The
fans, hang on here with us. You've been with us for...
Wheeler Yuta. Now Jay Driller on top of the steel cage. Turns the low blow. That Wheeler... Driller!
Mark Briscoe, he can't see for the blood.
Team needed.
The things Brian Daniels said, this is wild.
But John Moxley, that fork, as did Darby.
Athlete, amazing performer.
Is fresh.
Fresh and
spit himself.
Wait a second. That was get the reinforcements. I saw the stun gun is now. Dead Kid. He's a man that has been.
French Cassidy defiant.
He releases the choke. Says Cassidy and Cassidy. The waist lock. The arm capture. His pockets. I can't believe he will not submit. He will not relent.
Back up top. Darby is being choked.
Noose.
Look at Darby fight for
that kick off that stake. Kid going.
I don't know. He's got to go.
Oh, no.
Assume that's lighter fluid or gas.
The only way to stop is to submit.
On fire.
Look at this up on top. We have never witnessed a fall. Exactly, Brian. What are we doing?
The disadvantage. Using the Don Callis family. Maximum amount of punishment in this blood bulldog choke.
The bulldog choke.
Moxley wants to prove a point here.
Exactly.
Already, and now John Moxley thinks.
Claudio's back.
Break his neck.
Break his neck. And stapled into his pocket. Garcia, one for him too. What a cover. Fisherman suplex to the table. Garcia just dropped from Moxley. Who's going to surrender? Who's going to... Just fighting 2-on-1. Cassidy, that right hand raised high.
It's a great move by Claudio, I can tell you that.
The uppercut, no, the orange punch. Yes, orange punch on Moxley. John Moxley panicking, panic. There is no break. There's only giving up. Oh, Moxley the count out before, so he wouldn't have to quit. Oh, boy. Oh, my God, he set down.
The team of Darby Allin, O'Reilly.
Well, violence. Unlike any.
As the old cliche goes, I've seen enough.
For the Briscoes,